Marcos. As you know, I have a couple of questions about how this all happened, you meeting Bobby, or how you got to get an experience with the Lion Magnetic Vortex technology machine. I know that Bobby said it did something for you, and I'm just kind of here to find out how it all started and how it all went.
Yeah, well, it started with Bobby using the magnetic machine on my head. I had a headache the day that Bobby had brought it over on my left eye with the patch on it. And I had a little bit of a headache that day, and he used it on my head, and he also used it on my shoulder that day a little bit. And I didn't notice right away, but the headache did go away from the use of that. Lion Magnetic?
It's a Lion Magnetic. It's called the Lion. It's what it's called. And it's basically a magnetic vortex technology machine. And I've used it before, and a lot of other people have used it and given testimonies, but I'm trying to find out exactly how many times he used it on you and what you were feeling before and what you were feeling after, and if you would recommend it.
Absolutely, I would definitely recommend it. Not only did he use it on my head or my eye, but Bobby came back a couple of days later, and he used it on my shoulders again. I had pain in both shoulders up high and in my neck, and I also had some pain in my lower back, and he used it on my whole back. And my lower back is where I had most of the pain, and he used the magnet there pretty good. And I didn't feel the results right away. I felt, a little invigorated, I would say, but I felt that the pain was gone by the next day, and I have not felt it since, and that's been probably a good 2 weeks now. I felt pretty good on my lower back. My shoulders don't hurt as much, but he did focus more on my lower back. And I would highly recommend this product. It works really well. I mean, it worked well for me with my headache and my lower back.
So he, what was happening with your eye before he treated you with your eye? Did he touch your face with it, or did he just hold it by the side?
No, he just held it just close enough to, I could feel it there, but he didn't touch my face.
Okay, so it was totally non-invasive.
Right. And the problem with my eye was I have a detached retina, so there's some pain that comes along with that. More like a headache. It's like the eye is dying. So that helped with the headache at the time. It comes and goes, so.
So it helped with the headache too. And,
yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what was your pain before and after with the headache or the back?
The pain in the head was probably, I would say, a 7, and the back was probably up there like 9, 10. It was pretty good, 8, 9, 10.
And you got some relief with the use of the Lion with Bobby.
Yes.
And after he used it with you for several minutes, or how long did he use it?
Wow, I think that was a good 10 minutes treatment on the second time. The first time wasn't as long, I guess because it was right around my head, although I don't know for sure. But the second time we used it a little bit longer, and the focus was definitely on the lower back, but he did use it on the upper shoulders.
And the pain went from a scale of what to what? It went
well, on the shoulders it was probably a 5, and it went down, almost gone by the next day. And like I said, the back was probably 5. It was probably about an 8, 9. Not so high as a 10. I would have probably gone to the hospital then. But it went away the next day. I didn't feel it at all the next day, and I meant to call Bobby to let him know, but I just slipped my mind.
Wow.
It was like I felt great.
Now that is amazing. And with only using it a couple of times, you know, as you know, you can always use it again. It's
Oh
not a
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
That's what it's there for. It's actually to be used. And so it was your back twice, 2 different treatments, or 2 different uses on your back and 1 on your head.
Yes.
On 3 different occasions.
Yes. No, actually, it was 2 different occasions. So the first time was like on my back and my head, and the second time was basically my back and my lower back, my upper and lower back.
So the first one, the pain was from like a 5 to 2. Was that on your, or at the one
On my head, yeah. On my head, it was
Yeah,
probably
kinda-
about a 5, or I would say, yeah. And then my back and shoulders were not as bad.
So
that
it went
day.
5 to like a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, easily on my head. Almost.
Now that's substantial relief. I mean,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
I'm very impressed. And I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, yeah. But the pain in my back is gone. It's been a couple of weeks, like I said, and it's not.
How long
been
was
back.
it? How long was it hurting before you used
You
the
know,
Lion technology?
probably a month. You know, a good month of a sore back, walking around. Yeah, I would say. And now it's been
Wow.
none for a good
Wow.
2 weeks.
Wow.
It's a good product. I think it works well.
Did you do anything else to make the pain go away?
No, once it was gone, I didn't do anything. I just one day
You were
I was
happy.
like you were saying earlier. I just noticed it. Wow, the pain is gone. A couple
Huh.
days later. Even when I touch it, it's probably the lumbar area. Even when I touch that area where the pain was, it's there's nothing.
What other kind of treatments have you ever had for pain, in particular, and getting rid of pain? Was other treatments, you ever use a TENS unit or far infrared or light therapy or other alternative methods that are non-invasive?
I did some light therapy that Bobby had left me, a heat lamp. I'm not sure what that lamp is called. And I have had acupuncture.
Wow.
I've had chiropractic done on it, Reiki.
So
I
all
think that's
those,
it.
so all those things,
Physical therapy.
you tried in the past, and how does the use of the Lion machine compare to what you've used in the past for?
Well, for instance, the acupuncture takes more than one treatment
Yes.
for it to actually do anything.
Yes.
Physical therapy also takes more than one treatment and discipline to stretch and get that going. Chiropractic also takes more than one treatment to get any sort of relief from that. And this, the Lion, I did it once on my lower back and it worked.
And I know you said
The first
word,
time.
and that's incredible. But I do have a question. I can't remember. Let's see here. So, in comparison, it worked really well. Oh, you said you were feeling invigorated at one point. Would you say it was just because everything was just balancing out for you? Were you feeling like all of a sudden you're feeling better? Or something is going to happen? Something is happening inside of you?
I think it was like a charge, you know,
Like a cellular charge.
Yeah, like getting
Wow.
charged up, you know.
Interesting, because that particular Lion machine he used on you sends out a magnetic field, which is both sides of the magnet, the north and the south, and From the reading I've done, it's basically balances you on a cellular level. And where else can you start?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for sharing all this information with us.
You're welcome. That product, the Lion, works fabulous. If I have any more pain, that's where I'm going to go. I think it worked well.
Good. Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate it.
Thank you for
That'd be
listening.
great.